Hi, my name is Susan. I'm an MJC librarian. I want to tell you about MJC Library's free, non-credit online courses in research skills. This flyer gives an overview of all the things you'll learn if you take all three of our courses. Things like how to pick a topic, how to develop it, how to find good sources, and how to evaluate whether a source is really good or not, how to cite your sources, and so much more. These courses are short. They will only take you a few hours each. They are pass, not pass, and you can retake them as many times as you need in order to pass. So let me dive in and show you how to sign up for the courses. First, from the MJC Library and Learning Center's homepage, come up here to the Research Help tab and choose Research Classes. Here in the middle of the page is all the information you need to get started signing up for our courses. You register for them in PiratesNet using the self-service program that you use to register for any course at MJC. These diagrams here and this PDF here gives you all the steps you need. So from the Library and Learning Center's homepage, come up here to Classes, which will take you to the class search menu. And then we're going to choose from this menu the library courses. Click Submit. And here are the courses listed, Library 901, 902, and 903. So to sign up for one of them, you click here on the section number, and it will take you to the self-service page. Now, I'm not signed in as a student, so I don't have the button that says Add this course to your plan, but the PDF does show that. So let me click over to that. Okay, so this is a view of it from a student's point of view. Here's the Library 901 class, and then Add Section to Plan, that blue button will appear. Or if you click here on the section number, you'll get more details, and again, another Add to Plan button right there. And then once you've got the course added to your plan, you navigate over to the Register and Drop Courses section, and then click Register. Then you are registered for the course. Once you're signed up for the courses, it can take 4 to 6 hours for them to appear on your Canvas dashboard. So let's take a look inside here. Here I am inside the first course, Library 901, Research Skills 1. And on the first page here, this welcome page, you'll see a video that explains how these courses fit into the overall research process, and also some important facts that you need to know about taking the courses. You need to work through the modules in order, starting with the Start Here module, and you'll need to pass the syllabus quiz at the end of the Start Here module in order to see the rest of the course. That syllabus quiz does not count towards your grade, but there are 5 content quizzes that do count, and that's your whole grade. You need to earn an average of 80% on those 5 quizzes to pass our course. Another tip is that there are videos in the course, and some of the content on the quizzes comes from the videos, so to be sure to watch those. Finally, if you don't get a passing score the first time you take the course, you can request a reset and take any or all of the quizzes that you need to retake in order to pass the course. Now I want to give you a quick view of how to navigate through the course. After you have looked at this home page, go to the modules page. Here's the Start Here module that I was talking about. You need to read all this content and then take the syllabus quiz. Once you pass it with a perfect score, get started on the rest of the course. There are 2 sections to each of the 3 courses, and in this, the first of the courses, the sections are called Getting Started with Research and Sources of Information. You'll want to start up here at the introduction and then work your way through the course. I'm going to jump into the middle of the course now to show you the navigation of it and what the quizzes look like. So this is a typical tutorial where there are several different pieces of it all. Up here there's reading, there are videos, and you need to go through everything in order. What happens is after you've read a page, you click the next button and it takes you to the next page. More reading, read all the information carefully. Here's a video that has a transcript here on the side. Not sure where the video is. There it is.
During your academic career,
So you want to watch the video, read the transcript, and you navigate all the way through the tutorial using these next buttons until you get to the end and the next button no longer works. When that happens, you want to scroll down to the bottom and there's another next button down here that will take you to the next page, which in this case is a quiz. So there's a little introduction here that gives you some important information you need to know about how to do it. But the main thing is that once you get to a quiz question and you select your answer, a submit button down here will light up. You need to click submit in order for Canvas to save the fact that you submitted that question. Then you can go on to the next question. So going back to the modules page where we can see all of the course, you'll notice once you have completed the course, down at the bottom, there is an option to get reset if you need to. In some of the courses, you'll also find that option near the top of the course, but you'll always find it at the bottom. What happens is you click this and you just fill out this form, and then you'll get an email giving you a chance to take the course again or take any part of the course that you didn't pass. How do you know what your grade is? Well, just come over here to the grades section, and it will show you that each quiz is worth 5 points and what your score for each quiz is. Remember, you'll need to get an average of 80% on all 5 quizzes in order to pass the course. So that's how you check your grades. I'm going to go back to the modules and show you one more page here. And that is the reporting your grades to your instructor right here. Some people take these courses because they're required to take them by their English teacher or another teacher, and in that case, the teacher wants to know that you passed this course in order to give you credit. And this page here gives you instructions for saving your grades page as a screenshot and emailing it to your instructor or whatever other way they want to be notified. Finally, I want to show you how to get help with the course content. If you click on Ask a Librarian, and then open in a new tab, it will take you to our Ask a Librarian page. And there's lots of ways to get help. Right here, in our chat. This course was created by librarians, and we are here via text, email, chat to help you with the content at any time. We're really glad you're going to be taking these courses. We hope you learn a lot, and we really look forward to helping you with them at any point. Good luck.